Hello traders, hope you're doing well. Just let me know, audio video, is it clear for you? Okay. Govind sir, thanks for confirming. Now, if I'm looking at BTC chart, at this point of time, it's somewhat near this trend line support 1, support 2, and support 3. And this upper level is kind of acting as a resistance. Market is trying to trade. Before it was forming higher lows, higher highs, but now tight range it has become. So throughout the day also no big movement. It was just forming lower highs, lower lows, and moving towards the downside. Now it's near the support. We'll see. We'll have a look at US market, how the sentiment is. Based on that we can decide. Ranadir sir, hello, welcome to the live stream. Murali, good evening. Can you check Soul? We'll check Soul, no problem. Soul at this point of time, where's the pen? Soul had continuous buying pressure in the market previously at this zone. So this area, as per my understanding, will be an area where in case Soul moves towards the downside, here again this buyers might re-enter. Right now, though it's given a breakdown, this breakdown it trapped some people, and again it is showing some bearishness. But within the zone, it is difficult to judge. We have to give market some more time, understand the sentiment, and then maybe we can decide. Zone is acting as support. Upper level and all, you can see what I marked for resistance and kept. Ethereum, it was about to come to the support zone, but again here also breakdown. People whoever entered, it bounced back to remove them from the market. So here also we need to wait for some time, look for any opportunity. Okay, see here it's kind of forming a bearish setup, bullish setup actually. If it corrects here, gives a wrong side breakdown and then reverses, right? That will be a good reversal for us. Om Prakash sir, good evening, welcome to the live stream. As of now, only Dow Jones data we have got. It's kind of positive. Once US market open, there also will start marking important levels. We can decide and try to analyze the sentiment. In the comment section, let me know what is your view about the market. BTC, I'll refresh here. Lower range, somewhere near 1,13,000. There is some liquidity in the market. On top, we have near 1,16,300. So 13,000, 16,000 market is in between. TH. This liquidation is too far. ETH little bit confusion is there. In Seoul, it came down, took the liquidity, now it's holding on. Liquidity on top is near 200. Why are gold being reaching all-time high since January, and when it might fall? See, gold is completely, it has a direct impact with interest rate. Okay, in this year, if they have two more rate cut, then gold will go even further. because dollar value at that point of time will reduce. Okay, when gold will reduce is when there is more rate cuts, sorry, more, if they, instead of cutting the rate, if they increase the interest rate, only then there is a high probability that gold can fall from the upper level. Okay, that's how it works. If there is going to be two more rate cut, even though at the current market condition gold might correct, but later it has potential of moving towards the upside itself. So please factor that in. And specifically in the decisions what they have had so far in Fed meeting and all, they're saying at least two more rate cut we can expect this year. One at end of October, I believe. One more is in December. So two more rate cut means gold falling chances probability is low, and people are not trusting dollar too much. It all started with Joe Biden, and when people try to hold on gold and things like that, a dollar, if they, Russia, they for trading, if they did not allow that time, all right. So because of that also, what will happen eventually, people will see better safe asset. They don't want to hold US currency anymore because US is not that what to say, they're not too friendly with Russia and China, right? If these countries have to protect themselves and they have to buy gold, so including India, everyone is having good gold reserve itself. As of now, I don't see any chance of gold correcting. Even if it corrects, maybe temporary correction it can be, but at the lower level people are always there to buy. That's my opinion. Generally, since you asked, I'm saying I have good position in gold for long term, and gold was around gold bees was around 42, 43, sometimes 50 also. I've told this continuously. I've been telling in the channel. Those remember, good. No proper levels here. Trend line here, it was going breakdown. Okay, 7 o'clock. It's market opening time. Back correction. Resistance we have here. Let's see the sentiment of this market. S&P 500 opened with a gap up at this point of time. Nasdaq, still we have to get the data. Dow Jones also has opened with a, let's see, let me show it to you. S&P 500, if I see, my expectation, maybe market can, we have to wait and see how it will react here. Okay. Here how it reacts. Previously here market fell. If it gives a breakout here, reaches the resistance and correct, then little bit more pressure we can see in S&P 500, and this area can be kind of support zone. For Dow Jones, as of now, even this is coming close to this previous resistance zone only. This is where market fell. So expectation somewhere at this zone, it might come. Only if it sustains, like whichever levels are marking, if it's market sustains above that zone only, more buying pressure or selling pressure can come, is my understanding. Breakout. Initially market moved down, removed all the weak players, and then from the zone it is kind of showing some correction. Sellers are strong. Who's there on top? Let's see. The sellers who's there on top, there is no pressure for them in the market at this point of time. Based on this 5 minutes and all, we can't judge. We'll give it some time, then decide. Mm-mm. Just the rocket momentum. 1200 points in one shot. Mm-mm. Now looking at this move directly, we cannot, like, there is a chance it will go up also, down also. Even if we enter sensible stop loss and all, we can't go. So we will wait. Just now, it's been 5 minutes since US market opening. Mm-mm. Okay. This one was 13. Ethereum, let it sustain above this zone. Little bit pressure can come here. BTC breakouts, correction. And here, what is the sentiment? What's there? This previous level market has not yet broken, but if we look for any short trade here also, it will be a bit challenging only. Minimum 600 points risk. For it to go down and all too much, still problem is there. Stop loss reduce, keeping small stop loss or scalping, something like that only we can try. We will do exactly near this trend line only it's staying. I'll wait for some more time. Global market sentiment. Nasdaq still not reflecting here. Resistance pressure. Sustains above the resistance, we can see. Some people might enter thinking that this trend line is acting as a resistance, placing stop loss above. So to hunt that stop loss also, market can move towards the upside. That's why here, even though I wanted to take a bearish trade, since chance is 50-50, I didn't enter here. So even though everything rallied as soon as US market open, as of now it's still direction is not clear. We'll wait, traders, we'll wait, then we will decide. What is your view? Do you think market will go up, down? What is your view? Mention that in the comment section. Selling pressure. It's correctly, it's coming from the zone. breakout who and all entered, they're kind of trapped here. If there is no other stop loss hunting, this market again, it has to continue. So certain zones are marked and kept as per my mindset. Market sustains above this zone, or Ethereum sustains above this zone, then I'll be looking for bullish is my plan. Srinivasa, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. In the comment section, let me know, traders, what is your view? Market will move down till 183 in Seoul, and post which it shows uptrend move is what you think. Okay. Seoul 183. You expect it to go below this zone. 83. The zone, it chance is there, but market has to show some signs. BTC to upper range, lower range. Again, it's come in the same box. I'm keeping my view neutral, and similarly in ETH also it will test 3841. 3841. Here already bearish trade anyone who has entered, right? Market has trapped them already. Now market has to decide, should I continue the trend or not? This point will be a decision zone. So if you see here, market is holding 382 level, breakout consistent. Here one chance is there to look for buy side. Again, continuation. If this is going to be the higher, next higher low, I mean like this, from here one bounce back possibility is there. Wait, idea is not to enter bullish trade until market goes above the zone. Other index, at least if it says, you know, the sentiment is kind of something like that, then only I can focus on the setup. Pressure is coming a bit in ATH. Okay, we will wait, traders. Once we get anything interesting, then we will see. Manoj Kumar sir is having bullish view. Okay. This is breakpoint. Market is holding on to this. Even pressure. S&P 500 still has space. That market is moving up, I can't. This also is a pressure zone. From what level market corrected? It sustains. Maybe I'm just thinking like Here sellers should, if they're strong, they should maybe not allow the market to go above this zone. If they give them trapping people at this zone and all, becomes very easy for the market. So from this is the upper resistance. So as per what I was thinking, here it is holding on. Again come into this range, right, symmetric pattern range. So little bit, I want to take a bullish trade here, but I'm just thinking the market has space to move. 1,16,300. Here everything is cleared. 16,300 is somewhere here. So we will go for this. Placed one order. If it's quickly reversing, then the zone I can place. Just the green candle. Pressure is coming. 55 points. Selling zone. This is the 6-1 zone here. This candle's 50%. Let's put this. This is the case. Then I've taken a bullish shade here near cost to cost zone. Market, if it moves up, it has chance of reaching up to 1,000 points. So this is the setup I have taken. We will see, traders, what happens. Eight lakh liquidate on Friday. Yeah, I saw. Thanks. This Trump, whatever he says, especially one during our market hour closing only, he will discuss a lot of things. Gold raised by 31% in 2008 recession, followed in 2020. Gold was up 22% and 22%. 2021 was another downturn. Now 25. Gold is already up around 40%. What's your view? Already I have told my view. Someone asked me the same question. I think Shweta, you only asked me. I gave you my this one. I'm still here or there some correction can come in gold, but I feel overall sentiment is still, there's no sign to show that gold can be a bit bearish. Okay, so for me, I don't think I'm okay to hold on to my gold position because I'm accumulating that from 2020-21 only. So overall, I feel next gold can go up to 14,300. That's my expectation. We will see. Whatever I'm saying here is my expectation. It's not a recommendation for anyone to take position. Okay. This pressure zone only is the problem. Even your liquidation price is 3,450. Okay. Gold as per the liquidation heat map. After correcting, if it goes, then headache. Near opening candle low only I placed the stop loss and kept. So as long as it is holding on to this level, I'm kind of okay to hold on to this trade. If it goes below this next to somewhere here, I will be looking for a buyer zone for reversal. We'll see how it turns out to be. At least here, if it had come more peacefully, would have taken the trade. Yes. So low pressure, it is strong. It's too strong. Below this zone only, I've put Fibonacci levels here in the zone only. Below this zone, I have ensured to place my stop loss. We'll see if this is an area where buyers will they enter or not. It's kind of 786 level. If market is holding on, staying as above 786 level, I'm kind of fine. Below that only I've placed the stop loss. If market goes below 786 level, then it has chance of targeting everything at the bottom. So reasonable stop loss is this only for my trade. If market is strong within the next two candles only, it has to break the upper level. We'll see about that. Shweta ma'am, you say about that historical data, all those things, right? About gold, but I have a different perspective. Historical data and all, too much I don't look into it. I mean, in terms of chart movement, all those things when I do investing, it is just that what kind of sentiment is there in the market. As of now, sentiment in the market is uncertainty. When there is uncertainty, people will rely on gold. Okay, and as long as Trump is the president, I don't think gold has too much chance of moving towards the downside because uncertainty will be there. So at least until 27 and 28, I feel that this is how situation will be in terms of gold. So every dip I feel is an opportunity to buy for long-term investment. Okay, that's my opinion. Break the zone. Kind of. Place my stop loss, right? Now this stop loss I will reduce. Target price. What's the target price? Stop loss we have decided I want to extend the target only if market continues sustains above this zone. Until it sustains, nothing can be said. Switch to 1 minute. We'll see how it goes. As long as market breaks this day's high, things like that, this previous swing high, I don't want to reduce my stop loss. Who wants to trail your stop loss, that is up to you, you can decide, but I will not be doing that, because that buffer I have to give. If these buyers are strong, they have to not allow the market to go below this zone. So here there is a chance of market correcting little more and then reversing. So that time unnecessarily I'll give the stop loss, afterwards I will get movement. So first only I've decided only if market goes below this zone, I'll think about exiting. If market goes above this zone, then I'll start trailing my stop loss. That's my plan. Hopefully it is clear for you guys also. $740. How many of you entered this trade along with me? Just let me know. Rajendran sir, hello, welcome to the live stream. Venkat 3 Motors, hello, welcome sir. Okay, Salim Malik sir. Entered at 963. Okay. Until this breakout happens, the stop loss I can't trail. Okay, that's the problem. I have taken along with you, sir. Okay, fine. Good, sir. Stop loss is a bit 450, 500. Now you also switch to 1 minute time frame, okay, so that you can get better. Hmm, 40. Trend line. It's okay. Set up. Trying to target approximately 1000 points in this trade. If the movement continues, it can go to 1450 also. But first let it break the zone, then we will reduce the stop loss, then we will decide. Okay, Ethereum was fine. Soul also. Soul, we have to wait and see how it acts at 197.5, 0.3. That's all. If everything breaks, the first candle's high, if everything breaks, that will be a good thing for us. As of now, all the index is going as per what we thought itself. Now one movement has to come traders upside. As per what I see, one spike has to come quickly towards the upside. We will see if it comes. If my calculation is correct, one big spike has to come. Within this candle closing only, I'm saying. This is not the spike. I expected a spike up to this zone. Okay, this is 1 minute candle. No, I forgot. We will kind of reduce the stop loss a bit. Market, let's come to the resistance. Anyone you consider yourself safe trader, things like that and all, if this high you want to exit means you exit. I'm not exiting. Do you trade prop firm? No. Is the sentiment same? Is the sentiment changing? No, little bit more space is there to move up. As per my understanding, there is more space for market to move up, more chances of moving up only is there. So I'm not exiting. Okay. Oh, Ethereum is showing some. It has to move. Why it's taking too much time? I don't know. Oh, pressure is coming. That's fine. I've reduced the stop loss here. This is my entry level as of now in profit, and here in resistance, safe traders I had asked to exit. I'm not exiting. The stop loss is still here, entry is still here, and if market gives a momentum like this or it comes to my cost to cost and move, for both I'm ready. I'm also ready to give the SL. Okay, what market wants to decide, let it decide. This candle only, actually on 5 minutes time frame, it has to convert to a green candle. As per what I'm seeing in Ethereum and Sol, I'm saying. I missed the explanation of logic for this trade. Can you explain again, sir? Okay, now here market gave a breakdown, right? I'm showing in 1 minute time frame, so please adjust. Okay, let's shift to 5 minutes. So okay. Now market already, here buyers are sitting in the market did not wanted to target these buyers. Okay, that is, if it wants too much pressure, it has to give. Now I thought, okay, if it wants to give pressure, what it has to do, maybe it has to go breakdown. It gave, people entered bearish trade, here buyers entered, market should have moved, and from here it should have started to show some pressure towards the downside, but it moved off towards the upside. That means people who entered at this support also during this move, they made profit. So chances of market targeting uh, people here, see, the support, market gave a breakdown, it moved up, removed of weak players, weak sellers, right? After that, next, if it wanted to continue the trend, it wanted to target the buyers who are here, it should have come here, but it did not come. It gave off a breakout. That time, people who entered here, they already saw here in this one candle only 8,000 points or something movement, right? So they would have been in profit. So market has to put too much pressure to target these buyers. Instead of that, what it can do, it can give a breakout, it can trap people who entered at the breakout. After that, it can continue the upside move, because this buyers it cannot target, maybe it will target the sellers who's there on top. This and all logic I used before I take this trade. My logic will work, not work, it's left to the market, but this is the logic based on which I took the trade. And whoever moved the market here, they decided, the first candle, they decided that, okay, we will first remove weak players. Again, if someone is re-entering, here again we have a chance to re-enter. I said no, near this maybe 786 level, buyers can re-enter. They re-entered. Now, as long as market doesn't go below buying pressures on this zone 786 level, then it has potential of moving up, is my understanding. This only looking at BTC chart I am saying, but too much, if it consolidates, both the side liquidity will be created. That time what market will do, that we have to wait only and see. Okay. Now Ethereum. Seeing Soul also a bit of pressure. Now buyers have to reactivate here. For these buyers only little bit buffer I have given and kept my stop loss here. If these buyers reactivate here or something like that, then this will be a better setup. If the buyers don't enter, market hits the stop loss, means I have to wait for the next setup. Srinivas sir, I hope you understood the logic for my entry. Okay, you're welcome. Sorry. Today support and resistance setup we did not get. That's okay. Sure. These people are not yet giving up. If they give up with this zone, if Ethereum sustains above this zone, then it will target people on top. Before that, any pullback, something, if it gives here also this upper zone, if Sol and Ethereum both goes above the upper zone, that will support BTC as well. Madhu Verma, good evening sir, welcome to live stream. Jesa, welcome. I'm new to stock market, how to start it? Please give ideas. You're very new to stock market or you're new to crypto market? Tell that first, please. Mm, gold entry. Gold. Gold, though, it respected the resistance, corrected two times, continuous pressure towards the upside. As of now, this trend line is there in gold. Here, this trend line is there. It's near the trend line resistance based on the continuation. In future, let's say, since it is in upside move, if it gives a breakout, corrects, maybe buy on dip is what you can plan after removing some players here near 4070 near that range. As of now, if I'm there, I will not look into gold. Small stop loss, taking bearish trade and all. I don't want to do all those things in gold at this point of time. Mm. Correction. Comes maximum 618. If it reverses, fine. 382 level 618. Problem is how S&P 500 near this one. Dow Jones still near the resistance zone. If this corrects a bit, crypto can spike. So what is the portal you're using or personally suggesting for Indian market? Suggesting trailing the SL similar to Delta Exchange. See, I am a bit old school. I've been using Zerodha from last 7-8 years. So that is what I've been using all this while. So in that feature where you like Delta, you don't have feature. I think other platform like Done there and all you have. You can check that out if you want. In which trading portal you trade gold? No, I don't trade gold because it's not legal as per the rules. I avoid. Trading in crypto is legal. I trade in that. I don't trade in forex market also. Just because many people keep asking about gold, I share my view and things like that. Correction. Mm. We're at cost to cost only. This might be a pullback, is my understanding. We will see. Stop loss here, it should be. But if it forms a wick, can take the stop loss and go. What is the point? So that's okay. Pending upside move comes in Sol and Ethereum, that will be very beneficial for BTC. That should come. That time I'm waiting. That upside which is movement which is pending, it's not yet coming. because of Sol and Ethereum pressure, I feel. Stack. Stack was slightly moving up itself continuously. Space is there to move. Why is it not? From recent swing, it's holding near 50%. %50 correction, that is our entry level exactly. Yes. Trendline resistance, breakout, retest zone. Everything is clear here. Breakout, retest zone. Okay, basically it has to go up. Why it's not going holding for too long, I don't know. Mm, 50% correction from 50%. Did anyone exit the trade near this resistance when I said, or you are holding the trade along with me? Holding, okay. Yeah, at cost to cost only, too much market has to not stay here. Interesting. So near this zone, it has to reverse is what I feel. This would be a proper moment to trap people who have taken bearish trade also near the upper level. So too much lower if it goes below this zone, and all continuation towards the downside possibility is there. That's why before that zone only I kept the stop loss. Mark this and keep. Now if it comes to 786 level, then problem. This zone, if it reacts, reverse. we'll see traders this zone how market behaves. Then in case it's holding on to this zone reversing, again we will reduce our stop loss little more, get it to 114,800. Like that I'll plan. For that first it has to sustain. Almost 1 minute. I'll switch to 1 minute. Closing above the zone. Next candle, green candle. Come on. As per stop loss ending, it should have continued. Why is it correcting too much? I'm not sure. This one candle, how it sustains, I will see. Gives a proper closing above the zone. Then maybe I can trail the stop loss little more below that candle's low and go. Yeah, one. It's given a breakdown. Breakdown means problem. This and all it will take now, I feel. Took my SL, trailed my SL and took that. This candle closing and all I cannot wait, because if closing comes up to this zone and later reverse, then it becomes a bigger stop loss for the trade. From here only, if it reverses also nothing I can do. Taken that stop loss as of now. Already 1 hour is done. It's trying to form a range bound situation. Now what we will do is we'll mark this high. We'll mark this low and keep this low. As long as market is holding on to this range, it's fine. Let's not take into any trade into consideration. Only if it sustains above the upper zone, we will look for bullish. If not, we will look for bearish below this zone. This one to another. This is showing too much pressure here. The stop loss I took, okay, and now I don't want to re-enter one more trade, because this, I'm thinking bullish, but this is very strong. It's broken this candle also. If that is the case, this is fine. Nasdaq, is it moving up? So nope, it's given a breakdown. That's fine. Again, this trend line support. I feel it is better that for the next setup we will wait for some more time. Okay, and in case I find one more interesting setup, I'll share it with you. No need to quickly jump into a trade. This correction was too strong. Some recent From recent low, it is 618 level support. So I'm not getting interest to enter now. This is holding. Which points is the risk? 20. This will be my last trade. 618 level. Market is given a breakdown, taken 618 level support. So if it goes below this zone only, no need to hold on to the trade. That's the plan. Stop loss is very less only I'm keeping here, and this time target I'll consider, so now I'll consider days high, but after that I'll keep trailing the stop loss and going if market goes as per the direction. 618 level support, everything is fine. We will reduce the stop loss a bit more. Okay, this is my last setup. In case again if it market's plan is just to trap people, then I'm done. I've reduced the risk also for this trade. 52 points, reward is 195 points. It has to hold on 3. Soul also is near buying zone. This is my last trade, okay? Market goes down, then please explain today's Nifty setup. Nifty, 1 second, I'll see what's happening here. Resistance, 618 level support, what the stop loss hunting, buyer's entry zone. Everything is kind of okay here. See, traders stop loss is very small, 114,265. If market is going below this, I'll give up on buying, and then later I'll take some time and then I'll be looking for the next setup. Okay, this is the last setup for that, for the live stream at least. Nifty, this angel one, I just use it for chart purpose. This was the trade which I took. This was the resistance. My target initially was planned here. After that additional movement I was thinking of capturing, so I exited somewhere here, I think. Main reason is because market was trying to find a island gap here. My expectation was it will not break this upper zone, but it will sustain up to somewhat closer to that zone. So here, as long as the low breaks, I was looking at a lot of people showing interest in the setup gone. Anyways, market is too strong, bearish. I'll not take one more setup until I see something interesting. If I find anything interesting, I'll update in the group traders. This one though, it did not continue because of this Ethereum only, it did not sustain above that zone. I think resistance here also it did not sustain. That is where it created problem. Those who entered, exited near the resistance, they will be in better position in the first trade, I mean. Now though, for me also views, I'm thinking to keep a bit neutral, wait for some time, and then only I'll look for one more setup. If anything is there, I'll let you know in the group. Nifty's setup, as per my understanding, many people view about the market was bearish itself. But once the first candle was formed in the market gave a breakdown, it trapped them, and there was people who sold already, they would be in kind of profit. So here market was deciding its trend. Then at some point actually here I think somewhere here I think yeah, I think somewhere here only I did my first attempt. It gave 30 points movement. After that, too long premium decay, all those things happened. But my understanding was, as long as the zone breaks market too much, this morning pre-market I'd have told you, if you see, if market gives a breakdown, trend line breakdown whatsoever, still the zone is very important in the market. It can give a false breakdown and later recover. When I noticed market is holding on to this range, I thought of entering bullish trade, but too much it made me play only before it give the target. Sometimes it happens for buyers, it is always like that. When it gives a very good move. But two setup, basically I could have taken one exiting somewhere here, closing the trade with 30 points, later re-entry here. This would have been a better situation, but at that point of time, existing trade only I held on. In that also I told that up to resistance market can go, I want to target up to that zone. But first time it failed, second attempt it succeeded. That's it. Crypto though, it gave 50% of the movement and rest somewhat correction it did off. Now I'm having less interest to take a trade. Too bearish market is go somewhere also. Channel support if market goes below this zone. This zone is there. If you want to take bearish trade only below this zone, we can plan, is what I feel. But if you want to go long, gain 400 points risk. Minus to 2.5 if you target, then you reduce the stop loss to 200 to 70 points. Why so much pressure is coming, even I'm not sure. So nothing. One last time I will check if something is there, fine. If not, no. So nothing. So market has little more space to move down also. Even though this is the view, I'm not entering right now. If you think about entering bearish trade also, this zone you see 133 and second, where was the liquidity? Next liquidity is here on like 12,900. This is a tempting trade actually, bullish side, but continuous fall. So taking that also will be a bit challenging. What I can do in case if I'm entering also. So here I will place this. Who do not want to trade, don't trade. This is on. Copy the price, paste it here. $50 is the risk. For that I can try around this place. Continuous fall is coming, but still I'm taking bullish trade based on my certain logics. 2 times logic is not worked. So who do not want to trade, don't trade. That's up to you. For me, risk and all is as of now in my capacity in my budget, so I'm taking. So now reduce my risk. I'll treat this as a scalping kind of setup. So, did anyone enter this trade with me? Yes or no? Let me know. If you entered, also fine. If you did not enter, also fine. I'll reduce my stop loss. Breakdown, retest. Here market, this zone, right? This is one of my regularly when market makes this kind of move, right? If there is a chance of buyers re-entering the market, I usually take off this trade irrespective of the market condition. It's too bearish, too bullish, things like that. That usually works out very good for me based on the risk reward and all. It will be very good. With that logic only, I entered this trade. We'll make the risk 0. The risk 0. I'm getting a call, just give me. This one. Safe traders can close if you want. Others can trail your stop loss. To look at other things also. This much big fall, even I did not expect traders. Now this became a risk-free trade. Target 770. This is one pressure is there here. Who wants to exit? You exit. That's up to you. I will not exit. I can think about a little bit. Let's see another 3 candles. Safe traders, you want to exit, you exit here, okay, at the current level. One candle only, it's like acting a bit weird right now. Here one pullback will come, that I was sure about. I mean, I was convinced that will come. Now how market will behave for me also a little bit, I'm getting confused. So we will reduce the risk. And now if it shows continuation, we will keep the stop loss here and then look for upper target. The zone is pressure zone, traders. How market will behave here, even I'm not sure. The seller entered here. He should not allow buyers to, if he is strong, he will not allow the market to move up. He will make the market move down only. That's why the zone you want to exit, you exit is what I'm saying. But for me, I'm trying to target the seller who's on top. So if the seller gave up, my stop loss I will change, and target almost there near target, but I'll extend the target. If I get the additional move, I'm fine. If I don't get also, I'm fine. Then so, sustain. Where's the next candle? Okay, sustained. So I've changed the target. I've kept it a little higher, and I've changed the stop loss also. From bottom, I've got it up to this zone. For me, will the market reach the target or not, even I'm not sure. Looking at Soul and all, there somewhat pressure is coming. That pressure, if it moves to my trade also, it will create problem, but there is nothing to lose in this trade. So see, Soul is showing pressure, Ethereum also is showing pressure. Fully, initial target was here, then I've shifted it here. Who thinks okay, market can correct, even for me confusion is there. You want to exit means you exit, that's up to you, because Soul, Ethereum, there is confusion. I've trailed the stop loss, I'll leave it at that zone. Fine, I took the trailing stop loss. This moment was nice. This one moment alone was close to 800 points. Anyways, next setup I'll look later. Trailing stop loss I have given in the trade. I didn't wanted to keep the stop loss again here and hold and all. Additionally, moment if I would have got, I would have kept it. Alright traders, thanks for participating in the live stream. After a later point of time, if I find any interesting setup, I'll let you know. Now the seller is on top, buyer is at the bottom, indecision is there, even I'm not sure what to do. Next setup if I find, I'll let you guys know. Okay, alright traders, take care, bye bye, see you tomorrow. Before closing the live stream, don't forget to like the live stream. Okay, please do that.